Hi and welcome to our revision video. I'm Kevsa and this is
Magdalene.
And our video today is going to be about Plato.
And his theory of the forms.
Yeah. So Plato was lived around 300 BC and he was Socrates' student. And he was known most for his famous book called The Republic.
Where he talked about the theory of the forms.
And he was a dualist, which means that he believed in two separate things, for example, the body and the soul, which can interact in this world.
Yeah, they're separate, and his belief in the body and the soul kind of led into his belief of two worlds, the concept of two worlds. This world, the world of appearances, which he called, and the world of the forms.
Yeah.
So now we're going to talk about Plato's actual theory of the forms.
So Plato's starting point was that he realised that the world is subject to changes and everything is changing, even the most solid and non-physical objects. So for example, like a table, even though it seems like it stays the same, over time it gets scratched and it gets old.
They're changing in small, tiny ways that we can't even see. For example, like a straight line.
Yeah, and even though it might look straight to us, it's always flawed. There's always something that's not perfect about it.
So no one's ever seen like a truly straight line. So we can't say that we've gained this knowledge from empirical evidence. So if this is the case, then we must have some kind of knowledge of perfect straightness, not in this world.
It was problematic for Plato because we can't recognise full truth if things are always changing, and if things are always in a state of flux. This is shown by Heraclitus, who's a Greek philosopher who influenced Plato's work, and he said that it's impossible to step in the same river twice, which shows that even once you understand something, because it's always in this state of flux, it's impossible to fully understand it or fully to step in the same river twice because it's always changing.
All the objects in this world can never be objects of completely true knowledge. And so, for example, with the straight line, how can we understand the concept of a straight line if we've never seen a perfectly straight line in this world? And Plato said that because this world is changing and temporal, there must be some other world where these concepts are absolute and fixed. And he said that these concepts have a sort of universal existence, like a reality of their own, and these realities are what Plato called the forms. Well, we should say that Plato was more interested in the form of concepts, like justice, love, kind of thing,
rather than
physical objects like a brick.
Yeah. So for example, if the things in this world, all of them have a form in the world of forms. For example, justice. So we can recognise this because it reflects the nature of true justice, or the form which is found in the world of forms. And through recognising this, we're just recollecting the knowledge that we know from the world of forms.
There's no true justice in this world, and that all our justice is actually just a reflection of what the true justice is. Explains how we can have concepts of the forms without ever having experienced them, because we've experienced them in the world of the forms where our souls were before.
Yeah, by our souls. So he believed that all our souls were in the world of forms and they came inside our bodies, and that's how we recognise.
Just to give an example, in his book called the Meno, Socrates, who's Plato's teacher, attempts to demonstrate that a slave boy with no training in maths can demonstrate mathematical knowledge, because according to him, he argues, this is from the distant memory of the forms which is stored within his immortal soul, and his soul kind of made the journey from the realm of the forms to this world. I'd like to say that Plato didn't just come up with this theory by himself. He was influenced by a lot of other philosophers like Pythagoras and Heraclitus, like we've already said, and this other guy called Parmenides, and he took kind of all of those ideas and came up with this theory of the forms.
Yeah, and because he was Socrates' student, he was influenced a lot by Socrates.
Socrates himself.
Yeah. So thanks for watching our video. Our next one is on the form of the good. So I hope you guys can watch it.
Yep. So thanks for watching.
Yeah.